I'm clocking to 11, but I'm I guess I'll chat a little bit longer. You know, I know, the way this earth, man, and the way society is going, man. We in a dark place right now, man, and it's it's sad because when you got kids, man, it's tough to raise your kids in this environment, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man, like I got two small ones, and I'll be nervous, man, for them, because it's like I'm an older gentleman. I'm hoping to be out here, when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to be, still functioning the way I am now when they're older. But it's like at the same time, like, these kids, man, there's so much you gotta worry about, man, with these kids, man. You gotta worry about, especially, people of color, like you live in the hood, you gotta worry about gangs. You gotta worry about them either joining a gang or being victimized by a gang. Even your daughters, man, like your daughters, you gotta worry about them getting involved with the wrong crowds. And it's just really scary out here, man. It's very scary out here, man. And then not only that, you're dealing with, a lot of racism out here. Nobody likes to use that word, but yeah, you do deal with that out here too. And it's just, the kids, man, they got a lot on their plate, man. And then the way society is now, is it even going to be a future for these kids, man? You look at inflation, man, like, I was watching this commercial, and I remember, man, like, you could go to McDonald's and buy, like, 4 or 5 different things, of meals, like 2 meals, and maybe a burger and a soda, and extra soda, and that should still be like $10, man. You can't even get a burger barely for $10. You know what I'm saying? So now these kids got to deal with inflation, man. Like you go and buy a quarter pounder, pause, hola, bestie lover. You go get a double quarter pounder, pause, but that shit like $9-10, man, for one burger. That meal used to be like $5, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is scary out here, man. Like, that's how much shit be costing, man. Like, I remember candy was you used to be able to buy candy for 40 cents. Candy bars and shit. Now them shits is like damn near $2. Anastasia Gomez high. Brittany high. Stacy high. This shit is crazy, man. Like, you go in the store, you buy a candy bar, they want $2, man. Damn near, man. So, especially in Midtown, they want $2 down here. This shit is crazy, man. From 40 cents just in the 1990s to almost $2, $1.50 for a candy bar, man. And it's like I said, down here it's $2. Remember eggs? I remember eggs used to be under $1. Eggs was $1.99 for a dozen just last year. And then, with these flus and all this shit, that shit skyrocketed, you know what I'm saying, to like damn near $7-8 for some eggs, man. $10 for some eggs. Some places charging you $20, man, for 18. Like, this shit is crazy, man. So your kids got to deal with the inflation, man. Like, how long is this bubble gonna keep? They're gonna keep ballooning this bubble, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so your kids got to deal with gangs, inflation, growing up, dealing with, you got a lot of racism going on out here. Being divided, incompetence in the government. Like, this shit is crazy out here, man. This is crazy, man. Wars going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know, this is scary for your kids, man. The mouse, how you doing? This is scary for our kids, man. Education, that's like, you know, then everything they teach you in school, you know, when it comes to like, a lot of school shit is miscellaneous anyway that they teach you, but then not only that, they're teaching you lies in school, and they're teaching our kids all kind of propagandas and things, like, you know, teaching them, you know what I'm saying, all the sex education shit, stuff these kids, they try to have these kids learning. Like, come on, man, like, this shit's crazy out here, man, like, you know, it's scary for your kids, man. It's real scary for your kids, man. I was watching the news, and I seen this lady, this young lady, you know, they're having a tribute for her daughter. She got hit up on the block by a stray 14-year-old kid, man. An 18-year-old was the one, you know, with him, was his Cody, and I think they said a 12-year-old gave him the gun. What is a 12-year-old doing with a gun, man? How you get the gun? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess when I ain't talking about Diddy, everybody dips. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? These are things. How these kids get these guns, man? A 14-year-old kid. Now your life is ruined. That girl, you know, she probably would have been graduating this year. Her life is over, man. And you see the family and the hurt in the family. It's like, yeah, that shit breaks your heart, man. And it's like, when is this gonna stop, man? And it's like, sometimes you want to blame parents and all that shit. You can't even blame the parents. These kids go out here and they get influenced so easily, man, by stuff around them. It's our surroundings, man. It won't always be the parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, parents, I'm pretty sure parents don't raise their kids to go outside and do stupid shit. Now, you have some neglectful parents, but at the end of the day, most parents are not gonna, you know what I'm saying, raise their kids to come out here and do dumb shit, man. They're raising their kids to be better than them, most parents. But, you know, it's surrounding us, the music, you know, just the environment, you know what I'm saying, like, that is cooking us, man. That's gotta change, man, within our community, man. Like, these kids ain't got nothing to really look forward to out here, like, you know what I'm saying, you're teaching these kids to go to college and all that shit. You don't always gotta go to college either, man. Like, there's trade schools and things like that where you can learn hands-on skills and develop, you know, a skill set and a trade, man, and you know, start working right away, opposed to going to college, drowning in debt and all this stupid shit, and then the next thing you know, you paying back a student loan for 20 years. Like, come on, man. Like, you could have went to a trade school and did that shit in a year and a half, and got you an apprenticeship and got you a job and then had a whole career from that. You know, like, so we don't always gotta teach our kids they gotta go to college. Yeah, college is great, but you know, there's other things, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's other things kids can do, develop a skill set, man. You know what I'm saying? But you can still go to college. You know, this is what we should be thinking about with our kids. Instead, we be thinking about our kids, you know, worrying about if our kids gonna make it home or not. Then you got kids running away. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of missing kids out here. You got a lot of trafficking going on. But we got a lot to worry about out here, man. This shit is nuts, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got two small ones, and I'm afraid for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really afraid for them, man. You know, I don't live in fear, but it's like, you know, in my head, it's like, damn, man, you know, God forbid you get that call, man. God forbid, man. I don't want to hear no family, no parents get that call, man. But, you know, the way society is, things happen. And it's like, you know, where these kids get these guns? What kind of human being want to traffic kids? Like, think about that shit too, be like, what kind of sick, and most of these motherfuckers be having kids themselves, man, daughters and shit, and you sex trafficking other niggas' kids and shit. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, how you look in the mirror and be comfortable with the decisions that you're making? Bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, This shit is crazy, man. Then you got a lot of these double standards out here too, man. A lot of double standards, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a double standard. What's that dude name? Mike Jeffries, whatever his name is. This dude was doing diabolical shit, man. Drugging. That's what you call trafficking. Shit he was doing, sex trafficking. He drugging motherfuckers. You sticking shit in niggas' joints and all that, like, you know, and what you call them, detoxing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of shit is that, man? And that man was allowed bail, but you got Diddy sitting in jail talking about he's a monster, and y'all got him on the stand, and all y'all talking about is his personal relationship with Cassie. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. So there's a double standard for you right there, man. I'll give you another double standard, man. You see pedophiles, right? I used to see pedophiles, 6 months, 5 years probation, all in all, and you get caught selling drugs. Now, I don't condone selling drugs, right? But it's people are buying the drugs from you. It ain't like you putting a gun to their head and forcing them to do something. They were already addicts. They were already doing what they're doing. They're coming to you for a service. You're providing them a service. Yes, it's illegal. But why do I gotta sit in jail for 20 years and we got a motherfucker out here touching kids, traumatizing people's lives, not only the kids but the families, and they get RR, 6 months, 5 years probation, and you got a motherfucker sitting in jail 20 years for selling a bag of coke or a bag of crack. What type of shit is that, man? It's double standards, man. You know what I mean? Double standards. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get mad and, you know, brother get mad and he speak his mind or he spaz out, oh, he's angry, he's violent, he's this, he's that. But when these motherfuckers do it, oh, he's a hero, or he's this, or he's that. He's a great guy. He's showing his will and determination and his grit and his passion. And it's us, well, these guys are violent criminals, man. Like, you know, when our country does something foul to other countries, like steal their resources, invade their lands, spark coups, and drive people out their land, it's okay. But when they fight back, or they bomb something, or they you know, try to stand on their own or whatever and hold their own ground, they're terrorists. You know what I'm saying? They're a hate organization. You know, it's a lot of double standards out here, man. And it's getting to the point where it's like they don't want no brothers to really have a voice, man. Every time brothers got a voice, they want to silence them. Anytime they got influence, they silence them. This shit is crazy, man. Like, we don't got no voice. We can't really, you know, we don't own shit. They won't, you know what I'm saying? We gotta play by their rules. I did the video the other day about that. I think yesterday. We always playing by rules that's not even written by us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the rules ain't even written by us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how we expect to win in a fight and we not even making the rules? We don't got no say-so in anything. Every time we try to build our own, it gets destroyed. Look at the brother in Africa. He trying to hold it down over there. Now he's a terrorist. He's this. He's that. Who's he terrorizing? Same thing. These other countries like Qatar. Who are they terrorizing? Oh, they doing this to their own people. Can you prove it? Show some evidence with that. Not doctored footage. But show evidence, man. I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. ManyFace Publishing. It's a beautiful night out here. Have a good night, man. Fuck out of here.